And the Jets have taken the lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Shreds the tackle. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Let's go, defense. 22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, right back to Lindsey. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Hey, get it.
Gordon. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Bell. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
A run by Bell on first down, going to go nowhere as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On the ready.
Now after the loss, they come up 2nd and 11 from the 19-yard line. They'll look to throw here. He completes it to Evans. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw. Shit. 25. Check 25. Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. He's got Evans. The 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mike Evans. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets will extend their lead. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Jets 24, Broncos 10. Randy Bullock set to kick off.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4.
Get ready, go.
Lock now on 1st down. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down. He's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. They look to throw. It's locked. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. His throw incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Gordon. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
You better be ready. General West.
Locke gonna go on 4th down. He's got his tight end Fant. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And a This is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. As his guys are back within a single score. Now McManus for the extra point. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Chance. Greystone, travel. Now.
Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
All day. Woo! Let's get it.
Here's where this crowd can really help make things difficult. It's 3rd and 3.
Hey, Sam off.
They'll set up a throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. You hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10.
Ready.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
X3, 218, ready.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's got room. That one 28 yards on the ground.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Block now to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Pilot, 64, weak. Here we go again.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. From 17 yards out, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for two.
5, 51, Mike 51. What's the run? They're running it.
They're going to try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And the Jets have got it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
I'm going to run you over. Topper. Check 3.
That one looks like he'll throw here. A screen to Bell. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. Hey, Foxtrot. 70, Indy. Twist. 47 to Mike, boy, 47. Check, 47. Snap.
He'll drop to throw. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Delaney Walker. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. They do tack on the extra point as well. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
61, Matchbox Lights. Ready?
Lock to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Locke. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
To throw is Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
First and 10 at the 30.
Ready. 60 or. Here we go.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Jets, their very slim playoff hopes remain as they move to 6 and 7 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6 and 7 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA